What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if y'all please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rumble Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, we gotta discuss something, man. We got an article here per IGN, man. And the article reads, Xbox Series Hex like a curse. Why won't Xbox's big game problem go away? In my opinion, I don't think that this is limited to just Xbox. I believe that PlayStation has a part to play in this as well. If they're not more guilty, they're just as guilty, all right? So with that being said, we got an article here we're going to read, we're going to react. That's just how we do, all right? So without further ado, let's get into it. Redfall's rough release has shaken Xbox fans' faith in the brand. Yeah, that's what happens when you charge full price for a game you know is broken. The fan faith in you is broken. As I've said before in earlier videos, that is how you create a toxic fan base. And then for the life of me, I don't understand how y'all do that, create the toxic fan base, and then get mad when you get toxic ass fans and result. You complain about the toxic fan base you create by doing the shit like this. But let's save it to the end. Phil Spencer has accomplished a lot of great things during his 9+ years as head of Xbox. Under his leadership, Xbox has made incredible strides in accessibility. If Xbox isn't the industry leader in this, they are the top of any list, both on the software side and the hardware side. Game preservation, backwards compatibility, which is a big win for them, was Spencer's first major initiative when he took over the business, and it's been such a success that it's been normalized across the industry. So a trendsetter, a trailblazer, if you will. Hardware power and reliability. The Xbox One S, Xbox One X, Series X, and the Series S have all been quiet, powerful workhorses that haven't suffered a single widespread issue, making the Xbox 360's red ring of death and Xbox One's underpowered launch unit distant memories. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I remember that Xbox 360 ring of death. Damn. You want to talk about a dark time for your boy, a dark time for any gamer that had that. Oh my goodness. I hated it. I'm glad it's over with. At least that's what they say. Value proposition. Xbox Game Pass, regardless of how you slice it, has been a resounding success for gamers. Cloud gaming. The xCloud initiative has now a bundled feature within Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Lets you play your Xbox games from just about any device in any location. DEI and culture. Microsoft and its studios now have more women and people of color in leadership roles on development teams, taking noticeable steps to normalizing diversity in an industry whose customers come from all walks of life. Okay, I'm glad they're doing that. I'm glad that everybody's getting a chance. I am. However, yes, because I'm sorry I got to be the guy to let you know that reality exists. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right. I have no problem with you including people of different ethnicities. I don't, do what you got to do. All right? If you feel like that making people more inclusive to this shit will help it out, cool, fine, whatever. My whole problem is don't try to do that at the expense of actual developers that actually have talent. Don't just look to be diverse and then pass up people who would be great for your game versus just trying to sign people just to fill a quota. Because at the end of the day, that's really all I read when I saw that. They filled a specific quota and they want praise for it. All right, congratulations. You know, I'll give you your little round of applause if you want it. But don't do this at the expense of people who actually know what they're doing. If you're going to do this, make sure it is people that also know what they're doing, and not just trying to fill a quota to fit some kind of narrative and make yourself look good. And you got these games coming out playing the way that they are. All right, let's move on. Unfortunately, though, Spencer has one notable black mark on his legacy: exclusive blockbuster games. Xbox has continually disappointed over the past decade in this most important area of all. It's not that Xbox hasn't had anything. It isn't a zero-sum game, after all, but this generation was supposed to be a fresh start for Microsoft. A chance to win back the Xbox 360 customers it lost to Sony and the PS4. Me being one of them. And so much of the groundwork has already been laid. The purchasing of many new first-party studios, the gamer-first smart delivery feature, and the aforementioned backwards compatibility and Xbox Game Pass initiative. Is Phil Spencer too nice to ever fire anyone who's not getting the job done? I'm not sure, but what I do know is that the buck ultimately stops with him. I just got through alluding to this. I just got through saying this. Just because you include people, just because you got people of different races, doesn't mean that these people are quality. And look, nobody will advocate for more inclusion than me, all right? But I'm all for inclusion if you are ready to get the job done. I am all about inclusion only if you are capable of getting the job done, all right? I don't give a damn about inclusion if you're just gonna hire some idiot, which it seems like a lot of these gaming studios are doing nowadays. You're just hiring some idiot with multicolored hair or some idiot from a black background with a single mother household, a single parent household, and you just want to say you hired them, knowing that these people don't know a damn thing of what they're doing, and then you want to hire them just to fill a quota, just to feel good about yourself, just to say, look, we're doing something right. Look, don't pay attention to the fact that we're fucking your games up and getting people that don't know what they're doing. But look, we got black people working here now. Look, we got Hispanics working here. Look, we've got more women here. And then some, I'm not even gonna say that, but I'm all for inclusion if they are capable of doing the job. That's why I stand on that. I really don't give a fuck who got a problem with it. All right, let's move on. Is this Spencer's fault? That's difficult to say, but I lean towards no, because the fact of the matter is that while video games like sports are part of a multi-billion-dollar entertainment industry, winning and losing in the video game business isn't as plainly black and white as it is in sports. If your favorite team loses year after year, you trade players, sign new ones, and eventually fire the head coach, manager, or general manager. You can't apply the same binary logic to Spencer. Xbox Game Studios boss Matt Booty, yes, that's his name, Matt Booty, or anyone else in the world of games. Success is measured in a million different ways, many of which the public isn't privy to. But it's still fair to look at the leadership and look at their track record as well as what those around them say about them. I'm gonna call cap on that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna call complete cap on that. Because I'm like this. If the boss is somebody, and this don't even apply to video games, this is just everyday and walk of life and just how I think about it in walks of life. If the boss can take credit for when things are going good, then damn it, you need to be the one to blame when things go wrong. You're the boss. Remember? All that bullshit you want to tell, oh, I'm the boss, I'll run this. If you don't want to work here, leave, all that bullshit. Yeah. In my opinion, if you are a boss and things are going good and you take credit for that, you take even a smitten the credit of that, then guess what? You need to take all the bullshit that come with it when things are going wrong too. That's just my opinion. God forbid you're an adult and you got to take responsibility for some shit that begins and ends with you. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how I feel on it. Anecdotally, anyone I've ever talked to about Phil Spencer has expressed nothing but praise and admiration. So if he's not the problem, what is? Is he surrounded by yes men who are afraid to ever disagree with him? Abso-fucking-lutely. Is Spencer himself too nice to ever fire anyone who's not getting the job done? Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm not sure. I am. But what I do know is that the buck ultimately stops with Spencer. He's held the job longer than any of his predecessors, the people who built Xbox from the ground up into a major player in the multi-billion-dollar video game industry. And to his credit, he was a key part of the foundational success, working his way up before taking over what is now XGS in 2008. He earned his shot at the big chair, and by all accounts, including my own, he's an incredibly nice person in addition to someone who worked his way up the ranks, and he's got the receipts to show that he's a hardcore gamer just like the rest of us. Too bad the developers you're hiring are not, and it shows in your video game product. Something that can't be said of the heads of the other console makers. Still, that steady flow of blockbuster games continues to be a problem. In the Spencer era, Lionhead shut down after an ill-fated attempt to turn Fable into a 4v1 multiplayer game, sending a pillar Xbox franchise into the decade-plus long hibernation from which it has yet to emerge. Same thing happened with the fighting game. What's the one? Killer Instinct. There's another one that did this. Went Xbox exclusive, and that's what ultimately killed it. We should still be getting Killer Instinct on at least Xbox right now, and they let it just die because to be honest, they didn't manage it correctly. They didn't manage a lot of games correctly. So let's just call it what it is. All right. Crackdown's resurrection was a flop. Scalebound suffered a very public cancellation. 3 403 Industries has been plagued by inconsistency and inefficiency, causing, among other things, Halo Infinite to miss its launch alongside the Xbox Series X and S consoles. And what's so crazy about that last one right there, about the Halo series, is the fact that for those that are old enough to remember, bro, like they literally had bundles. They literally had Halo bundles for Xbox. You understand what I'm saying? And to see that they didn't have it, to see that they didn't have, because of the team that they hired, I don't know if that's because they're incompetent or they just didn't care or they're not getting paid enough, whatever the case may be, to not see Halo launch as a bundle with the new Xbox Series consoles was a shock to me, because that's pretty much always been the case in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You either bought Halo because you had an Xbox, or you bought Halo with the Xbox. There was really no in between. Halo has always been synonymous with Xbox, a lot like God of War has been with PlayStation and Sony. So that was very shocking to see, in my opinion. Xbox gamers have been locked out of major third-party games like Street Fighter V, as well as both Final Fantasy XVI and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Physical first-party releases for the many gamers who still purchase their games that way are few and far in between. And now comes the unexpected face planting of Redfall, a promising new property from Arcane, a studio with a tremendous track record up until now. It also happens to be the first Xbox exclusive release from Bethesda since Microsoft acquired them in 2020. Redfall was already delayed nearly a year. I lost my place. Hold on. With Spencer tweeting at the time, these decisions are hard on teams making the games and our fans. While I fully support giving teams time to release these great games when they are ready, we hear the feedback. Delivering quality and consistency is expected. We will continue to work to better meet those expectations. I highly doubt that, but hey, that's what he said. With Phil's own words from a year ago in mind, it makes Redfall's launch even more disappointing. To his credit, he took full responsibility, which a lot more other gaming companies and gaming executives and people at Sony especially should do, for Redfall's disappointing launch this week, also admitting that IGN was lied to regarding the IGN first gameplay video we posted last month that drew a hugely negative reaction, telling Kinda Funny, I'll even go back to the Redfall videos on IGN showing the game running at 60 FPS on PC at that point, knowing the game was going to run at 30 FPS at launch on console. We have to be transparent about what we're showing, and what we're showing is representative of what our console customer, our most committed customer to our brand, financially committed, what they're gonna see, what they're gonna play. That transparency has got to get better. Yet no shit. And it's a damn shame it took all these years, it took all this time for y'all to finally get that. That's all gamers are asking for. We're not being spoiled, we're not being entitled. Y'all not giving these games away for free, alright? I paid money for this shit too, so you goddamn right I got something to say about it, alright? For many Xbox gamers, Redfall is the latest nick in a death by 1,000 cuts. Redfall may just be one game as such, but isn't really what my frustration or other Xbox owners' frustration is about. For many Xbox gamers, it's the latest nick in the death by 1,000 cuts. It exhausted any last bit of patience and goodwill they had remaining, which now puts an incredible burden on Starfield. Fairly or not, and it's definitely not fair to Tom Howard and the Bethesda Game Studios development team, but it is what it is. Everything is now riding on Starfield. And by that, I mean any chance Xbox has to rehabilitate its sticky, Xbox has no blockbuster exclusive games reputation. If Starfield falters or disappoints in any way come September 6th, in short, if it isn't a 10 out of 10 video game that defines what the platform can accomplish, then it may be that consumer confidence ends up being permanently lost. And that is the end of the article. So I'm gonna say this. This is what happens when you decide to release broken, buggy products. All right, you kill the confidence and you kill the will of the customer to trust you and give you money that you're going to ask for. You're going to ask for the game full price. So the least you can do if you're going to do that is make sure the game is fully functional, it doesn't have game breaking bugs in it, and that it actually has content that actually makes people want to play the game. When you don't have that, you ruin the customer experience, and now the customer is going to be doing the one thing y'all never want them to do. Start thinking with their wallet. And when they start thinking smartly with their wallet, you pay dearly. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. That's my video, and I will catch y'all on the next one. God bless.